Welcome to our channel. Today we are delving into a critical topic, the underlying negative emotions and mental illnesses that can manifest as physical diseases. Often we treat the symptoms without addressing the root cause. It's akin to placing a band-aid on a gaping wound. Let's uncover the hidden connections between your mind and body, and learn how to heal from within. Now, let's discuss hemorrhoids. The pain is undeniable. But consider this. What if this discomfort is your body's way of sending a crucial message? Hemorrhoids are frequently associated with fear. Fear of deadlines, fear of letting go, fear of moving forward. It's as if you're clinging to so much, so tightly, that it's creating literal pressure in your life. And that pressure manifests physically, causing significant discomfort. So, what steps can you take? First, acknowledge the fear. What are you holding on to so tightly? What deadlines are causing you stress? What is keeping you anchored in the past? Identifying these fears is the first step towards addressing them. This requires honesty with yourself. Avoid sugarcoating the truth. It's important to note that not every case of hemorrhoids is caused by fear. However, there is often a significant connection between our emotional state and our physical health. If you're experiencing hemorrhoids, it's worth examining what might be happening in your life. Recall the affirmation I mentioned earlier, the one designed to help release negative emotions? For hemorrhoids it is, I release all that is unlike love. There is time and space for everything I want to do. Repeat after me, I release all that is unlike love. There is time and space for everything I want to do. Repeating this affirmation throughout the day can shift your energy and aid in your healing process. We're going to take a brief break. When we return, we'll explore hernias. Stay tuned. Let's discuss hernias. A hernia occurs when an organ pushes through the wall of muscle or tissue that holds it in place. It is indeed painful and can be quite serious. But consider this. A hernia might be a physical manifestation of emotional burdens. Hernias are often linked to ruptured relationships, overwhelming stress, and the feeling of carrying the weight of the world. When you carry emotional baggage, it's akin to carrying a physical weight. This emotional weight can strain your body just like a physical burden. Your body might be signaling that it can no longer bear this weight. So, what steps can you take? The first step is to identify the emotional burdens you're carrying. Are you holding on to anger from a past relationship? Are you overwhelmed by responsibilities? Once identified, you can begin to address these issues directly. Remember the affirmation I mentioned? For hernias it is. My mind is cleansed and free. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. Say it with conviction. My mind is cleansed and free. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. Let these words help you release those burdens. You deserve freedom from emotional and physical pain. Do not let hernias hold you back. Let's address the issue of hip problems. Hips are crucial for our movement. They enable us to progress in life. But what occurs when we fear moving forward? What happens when we are paralyzed by the fear of making significant decisions? This fear can manifest physically as hip problems. Our hips symbolize our foundation and stability. When we fear moving forward, we become immobilized. We hesitate to take the next step. This fear and hesitation can manifest as pain and stiffness in our hips. It's as if our body is signaling a desire to move, a desire to progress, yet something holds us back. If you are experiencing hip problems, consider this. What are you afraid of? What significant decision are you avoiding? What is preventing you from moving forward in your life? Identifying these fears is the first step to addressing them. Remember this affirmation. I am in perfect balance. I move forward in life with ease and joy at every age. Say it with conviction. I am in perfect balance. I move forward in life with ease and joy at every age. Believe in these words and observe how your body responds. Your hips are designed to propel you forward, not to restrain you. Do not let fear control your life. Chapter 4. Hives, those pesky little fears. Hives, those itchy red welts that appear on your skin. They can be quite distressing. Hives are often a manifestation of underlying fears. These are the small anxieties that we all harbor but seldom discuss. It's as if our body is signaling us to pay attention to these fears. They may seem insignificant, but they hold weight. Consider this. When you experience stress, what occurs? Your heart rate increases, your palms become sweaty, and sometimes you develop hives. This is your body's response to stress, even if it stems from those minor, persistent fears you try to ignore. So, how should you address hives? The initial step is to recognize those small fears. What has been troubling you recently? Are you anxious about an upcoming presentation at work? Are you feeling overwhelmed by your responsibilities? Once you identify these fears, you can begin to address them. And remember this affirmation: I bring peace to every corner of my life. Repeat after me: I bring peace to every corner of my life. Let this affirmation calm your mind and soothe your skin. Do not let these small fears dominate your life. You possess more strength than you realize. Chapter 5. Hyperactivity. Feeling the pressure. Let's address the issue of hyperactivity. This isn't just about children who can't sit still. It's about the relentless feeling of being constantly on edge, the pressure and frantic energy that can be overwhelming. Hyperactivity often indicates that you're exerting too much pressure on yourself. You're perpetually striving, pushing, and not allowing yourself any respite. It's as if your body is signaling, "Slow down, I can't sustain this pace." If you're feeling hyperactive and can't switch off that constant drive, it's crucial to ask yourself, what is fueling this incessant need to be always on the move? Is it a fear of failure? Are you attempting to satisfy everyone around you? Identifying the root cause of your hyperactivity is the first step towards change. It might involve learning to say no more frequently, it might require setting clear boundaries, or it might simply mean giving yourself permission to slow down and breathe. Remember this affirmation: I am safe. All pressure dissolves. I am good enough. Repeat it with me: I am safe. All pressure dissolves. I am good enough. Believe in these words and allow yourself to relax. You don't need to be constantly active. It's acceptable to slow down, take a break, and simply be. Chapter 6. Hyperventilation. Learning to breathe through change. Hyperventilation is a serious condition. It's that overwhelming sensation of not being able to catch your breath, as if the world is closing in on you. This frightening experience often indicates a deep resistance to change. Change is an unavoidable aspect of life, yet we frequently resist it, digging in our heels against the natural flow of life. This resistance can manifest physically as hyperventilation. Consider this: when you hyperventilate, your breathing is disrupted, you intake excessive oxygen and fail to expel enough carbon dioxide. It's an attempt to control your breath and, by extension, the changes around you. However, the more you try to control it, the more chaotic it becomes. If you find yourself hyperventilating, the first step is to stop and focus on your breath. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, hold for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth. As you focus on your breath, repeat this affirmation: I am safe everywhere in the universe. I love myself and trust the process of life. Again, I am safe everywhere in the universe. I love myself and trust the process of life. Change is an inherent part of life. It's natural to feel fear, but do not let it dominate you. Learn to breathe through the changes and trust that you will emerge stronger. Chapter 7. Impotence. Confronting sexual guilt and pressure. Now let's address the issue of impotence. This is a difficult topic for many men, but it is essential to confront it. Impotence is not merely a matter of physical performance. It often signals deeper emotional struggles. It can stem from sexual guilt, the pressure to perform, or unresolved resentment towards a former partner. Consider this: sex should be a pleasurable and intimate experience. However, when burdened with guilt, shame, or resentment, it becomes challenging to relax and enjoy the moment. These negative emotions act as barriers, preventing the full experience of intimacy. If you are grappling with impotence, it is crucial to address these underlying emotional issues. What guilt are you carrying? Are you placing undue pressure on yourself to perform? Are you holding on to resentment towards a past partner? Identifying these emotional obstacles is the first step towards dismantling them. Remember this affirmation: I now allow the full power of my sexuality to flow with ease and with joy. Repeat after me: I now allow the full power of my sexuality to flow with ease and with joy. Trust in your capacity to heal and fully experience intimacy. You deserve a fulfilling and pleasurable sex life. Do not let emotional baggage hold you back. Let's discuss indigestion, that persistent discomfort in your gut as if a heavy weight is lodged there. It's a common experience. But consider this: indigestion might be your body's signal that you're anticipating something with dread, that you're anxious about an upcoming or recent event. Our gut is often referred to as our second brain. It is highly sensitive to our emotional state. Therefore, when we are stressed, anxious, or fearful, our gut responds accordingly. It's as if our body is alerting us saying, "I sense your worry." We need to process and understand this. If you frequently experience indigestion, ask yourself, what am I dreading? What is causing my anxiety? Is it a looming work deadline? A challenging conversation? Identifying the source of your anxiety is the first step to addressing it. Remember this affirmation: I digest and assimilate all new experiences peacefully and joyously. Repeat it. I digest and assimilate all new experiences peacefully and joyously. Let this affirmation soothe your gut and alleviate your anxiety. Do not let anxiety dominate your life. You possess more strength than you realize. Let's discuss infections. Infections are complex, caused by bacteria or viruses. However, our emotional state significantly impacts our immune system. Harboring anger, resentment, or irritation creates a conducive environment for infections. When anger takes over, stress hormones like cortisol are released. Prolonged high cortisol levels weaken the immune system, increasing infection susceptibility. It's as if your body is signaling that anger and negativity are depleting its defenses. The body struggles to fend off these invaders. If infections are frequent, examine your emotional state. Are you clinging to anger from a recent conflict? Are feelings of resentment towards someone present? Identifying the source of anger is the first step to addressing it. Embrace the affirmation, I choose to be peaceful and harmonious. Repeat, I choose to be peaceful and harmonious. Let these words help release the anger holding you back. You deserve health and freedom from infection. Do not let anger dominate your life. Now let's address insomnia, the persistent inability to fall asleep or stay asleep. Many of us have experienced this, tossing and turning, watching the clock. Insomnia is often a manifestation of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what tomorrow holds, fear of relinquishing control of the day. Consider this: when we sleep, we surrender control. We enter the unknown trusting that we will awaken safely. But when fear consumes us, letting go becomes difficult. We lie awake, our minds racing, replaying every worry and anxiety from the day. It's as if our body is signaling that we are not ready to let go. We remain awake, attempting to resolve our concerns. If you struggle with insomnia, ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What is keeping me awake? Is it work stress, relationship issues, financial concerns? Identifying the source of your fear is the first step to addressing it. Remember this affirmation: I release the day and embrace peaceful sleep, knowing tomorrow will take care of itself. Repeat after me: I release the day and embrace peaceful sleep, knowing tomorrow will take care of itself. Let these words calm your mind and guide you into restful sleep. You deserve a restorative night's rest. Do not let fear deprive you of the sleep essential for your well-being. We appreciate your time and attention. Understanding the emotional roots of physical diseases is crucial for your healing journey. We've delved into significant topics today, and it's natural to feel overwhelmed. Remember, you are not alone in this process. There are numerous resources available to support you. Do not hesitate to seek help when you need it. Begin by integrating affirmations into your daily life. Speak them with sincerity, trust in their impact, and observe the transformation in your mind and body. You possess the inner strength to overcome these obstacles and achieve a healthier, more fulfilling life. We believe in you. Please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth content. Stay committed to your health and well-being.